casting mood. Really, right now I don't have any great tutorials that I feel like making. Definitely though, I will be trying to do something about anti-warpgates soon. I don't know, I might have it up before I even post this video. What I'm going to be doing is casting a whole bunch of games at once and then just uploading a couple of games a day or something like that, because I know I won't be able to cast anything for at least a few days, as I really got to stop playing games and start doing homework at school. So anyways, as you can see, here's my match history. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do at all. So I'm just going to show you, let's see, where was, okay, 2-3 days ago, I can't remember. No, it wasn't this game. Okay, so I guess only 2 days ago is when I don't know when I got back into the ladder. Oh, here we go. Okay, so here we can see, this is the new season for me, is 1 win, right there, in 1v1, and that was my placement match, followed by a loss, made some bad choices, I casted those games, I'm putting them up, and then I've got a win, loss, win, win, loss, win, win. So there we go. I'm just going to be casting some fun games for you guys, and yeah, we're going to have a fun time together watching me and my noobishness play. I'm obviously not a really pro player, but I still consider myself a minimum of a gold level player when I'm on top of my game. I've even beat out very low ranked diamond players every now and again that are friends of mine. So anyways, let's introduce the players right here. This is going to be a Protoss vs Terran game. And of course I don't know this map, so I was just like, But looking around, I could see that there was destructible rocks here. They're probably not going to take that back door into my base, and otherwise I've just got to choke here because of more destructible rocks. And so I was looking at it, I was like, okay, yeah, it looks like it's pretty easy to hold on to your expansion, but they do have options to attack you from the sides. So I'm sort of thinking, what build am I going to do? And I said, hell yeah, I'm going to do a 4-gate hallucinate warping to the back of your base build, because that's freaking awesome and I wanted to try it out. Yeah, I'm just trying this off the top of my head, so some of my timings are really down. I've been noticing lately when I've been trying to do my builds, as I'm trying to get better at scouting in their base, I am missing some of my timings and putting down a building like, you know, one late every now and again. Let's look at this APM battle. If you see this, I am totally kicking his butt in APM, and that is mainly because of my scout here. If we look at this, see click, 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 my APM go down just a little bit. But yeah, oh baby, that's sexy. As you can see, yeah, just put my scout somewhere safe, I guess, so he wouldn't die. I don't know. Anyways, my APM when I'm on my games, like on top of them, I'll probably average close to 80 is my guess. I haven't really been paying attention. So anyways, let's get rid of that. Just playing around with cool tabs, killing off this. This was actually pretty hilarious that I managed to kill that. The funny thing is he starts building in, so I'm like, okay, I'll just attack you again. I was meaning to check for gas, didn't. Oh well, not a big deal. Anyways, let's go back to the Evercam. He still doesn't have gas. This player, obviously, yeah, if we look at the income tab here, you can see that he's forgetting about his macro, he's forgetting to build workers. Part of that is, you know, I've got chrono boost, and part of that is I just killed one of his, so maybe he's, you know, he's not doing that bad, he's doing pretty good. So really, I shouldn't fault him for that, he's doing a pretty good job. Anyways, here we go. Getting down the second pylon, followed by, I was a little late on my gas timing was the biggest thing that I was annoyed with this build for myself. And as you can see, my cyber also came down a little bit late, 1 supply late, but otherwise not too bad. And I was like, oh, why would I lead him back to my base? So I send my scout way up there being like, haha, gonna trick you, fool. So there we go. I don't see too much else that's going on in his base from here, but we can see that he's done barracks, and getting his supply depot extra early. Definitely doesn't want to be supply blocked. That's a little too early, guys, just so you know. He's at 20, he was at 20 out of 27 when he started that. Could have waited until he's like 24. Yeah, and absolutely no gas still, so we're just going to be seeing Marine play for now. Yeah, that worker went up there to scout. He had him queued up to scout, even though this one was following my probe. Thankfully, I lost him here in the grass. Hell yeah. So I was like, okay, I'm going to sneak down here, put the proxy pylon up, because I want to do, yeah, we will see. I already told you guys what I want to do, but we will see. And unlike a normal 4 warp gate rush, I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to do the normal 4 warp gate rush where you cut your, where you stop producing at 20, blah, 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 blah. I was like, no. I'm gonna I'm going to want that extra gas because I know I'm going to need... I'll just take that gas. I'll focus on my macro. My attack will be a little bit delayed, but the point of this attack is you distract him in the front of his base while your units warp in the back of his base, and BAM! Hit him in the back. So pincer attack, very, very effective at times. Of course, killed that scout, but he did see a little bit. If we go to his cam, he could see, he might have clicked on that, but probably not. He probably wasn't high enough with his actions and APM to click that. His money, keeping it really low. I like that, but let's see. Oh yeah, he's keeping his money low and has a decent amount of workers. So definitely good for him, good for him. He's doing a good job with that part of his macro. Let's see now. Yeah, although I don't know why he still doesn't have any gas. That's a little weird, but he is going just all marine play. I guess he heard that marines are awesome, which they pretty much are. Of course, moving my units down as my warp gate's coming. Damn, that was loud. That warp gate knows. And there we go. We see the hallucinate being researched. Definitely didn't save enough chrono boost to get this out with the timing that I wanted. Oh well. And yeah, I've got my proxy pile on warping units, and I'm just going to keep them sort of in this area is what I decided. But then, of course, just having trouble telling them where to go for right now, but hey, don't matter. As we can see, he's now starting to get me in harvester count, as pretty much I'm, been focusing on everything else right now. So leaving that there, it's got to get 100 energy. Sadly, I did not warp one in early enough for this, so my timings were definitely a bit off on all of those fronts, but hey, that's okay. You're going to see that I still do some neat work. Of course, marines, yeah, really, if I had known this from being, I didn't really get it. Oh, and what's this? Whoa, what made him whoa. I know that he pulled all of his workers off, but I didn't notice he pulled them off so early. Okay guys, this is the wrong thing to do. He goes into like uber panic mode. Let's look at his cam, and I'm wondering why he decides to pull all these. So let's watch, see if we can figure this out. Is he gonna do an all-in? That's hilarious. I think he was planning to do an all-in, and he didn't know that I was going to attack him right now. Colossi in the corner of your base, fool. Of course it's hallucinated, because you can't get them that early. And yeah, don't have force field, otherwise this battle would have been way different. Of course, not pulling my units back, which I should be doing so that those marines can't shoot me, but it did bottleneck everything. And hell yeah, look at this, guys. Let's go back. Since we're focusing on him for a while. And there we go, here comes the warp in. Only 2 zealots for now. I didn't realize he was doing an all-in. I assume he's doing an all-in. That could not be a defensive play. There's no other reason why he pulled all those SCVs. So there we go, warping in 2 more, and I'm going straight for the mineral line, not realizing that, yeah, he's gonna still go for the all-in. Of course, I'm retreating whatever units I have left, which is a smart thing to do in this case, because really, I just got these units harassing the back of his base, and I know I just gotta hold on. Warped in a couple sentries, so that way I could have some energy for force fields. I don't know if I flubbed them or not, I probably do. He's gotta wait for his marines to catch up to those SCVs. Damn, SCVs all fast. And now he goes in, and I'm going to cut them off with a force field because they're mainly SCVs, so get a lot of free kills there. His marines not getting to that corner soon enough to do the damage. Once I realize they are, though, I back up with those stalkers so that they don't take hits from the marines as I'm killing off those units, because the force field is still in place. Of course, yeah, just owning it up in his base. And I really warp in zealots, so finally I start to warp in zealots. They definitely would have been a much better choice. If I'd had a force field, that would have been epic. I tried to, but I was out of energy, so I couldn't do anything. And there we go. He will soon quit the game, as he did not lift off his command center, which was a silly move considering zealots cannot shoot up, and I was too busy trying to kill this force to defend. So yeah, he's got no workers, I think. Yeah, he's got nothing. He left the game. So there we go. That was that game. That was me trying out that strategy. Obviously I had some timings that were off, but hey, you know what? I was just trying that out for fun, and I still won this game.